Well, it's Sunday, the 15th of March, and it seems that America's still not taking this thing as seriously as it should be. And I actually saw it firsthand yesterday. I actually had to go out to go and see my son because he couldn't get any sanitizer or zinc anywhere, and he tried every single place. And I actually had some spare from all my old TV shoots. I guess all those first aid kits came in handy that I ended up with. So I decided to do a 5-hour round trip to San Diego to see my son and give him some essentials. And we actually did the zinc sanitizer handover in a parking lot. It was like a shady drug deal, and I actually heard on the radio on the way down that there's a lot of similar shady drug deals going on that are actually things like boxes of masks that are swapping hands for $100 a box, and they normally cost about $10. So after we did that, we decided to go to a restaurant to try and break up the drive. And I was really surprised at the amount of people that are still out eating and drinking and socialising and hugging. And I was just like super aware of everything around me. I didn't feel comfortable at all the whole time I was in there. I didn't want to touch anything. And I was really happy to get back in my car. Now, on the drive, I listened to a couple of podcasts. One's from Sam Harris, who's in the US, and the other was from Dr. John Campbell in the UK, who's both of those guys have been really on the money with this thing. And the things that stood out for me on the podcasts were that, first of all, China has reported new cases of people now coming into the country with the virus, so that's worrying. The pandemic in Europe is now greater in growth than the pandemic in China when it was accelerating at its fastest pace. So that's not good. And not all cases that are critical are from people that are elderly. In fact, there's two 50-year-old guys in the LA right now who are in a really bad way. They got the virus when they were on a skiing trip in Italy, and they're now both in intensive care. One's on a ventilator because he can't breathe, and the other guy's in a self-induced coma. And these are previously healthy, fit guys, you know. These are like extreme skiers. These aren't like old people that are, you know, got heart conditions or whatever. So America's obviously dropped the ball with this, and it's way behind countries like South Korea, who have been testing like 10,000 people a day. And I think America's tested maybe like 11,000, is it? Like, latest count, which obviously is tiny in comparison. And the UK is not following the World Health Organisation's comprehensive approach that includes testing. From what I'm hearing, you guys can only get a test over there if you've got certain conditions, which is the same here. And I heard Dr. Tedros from the World Health Organization said that Europe's now the epicentre of the pandemic. So that's really concerning for me, for my family back home. I mean, even on the news this morning, the US top disease experts saying that they're not ruling out a complete shutdown of the entire country. I mean, hello, surprise, surprise. I've been telling friends for weeks now that if you really want to know what to do today, think about what they were advocating 2 weeks ago. So you have to really get a jump on this, and everybody has to do something at their own level, their own community level. Stop going out, stay home if you can. Don't touch people. Some people are still thinking that's a joke, but it's really serious. I mean, guys, we have to do something, or this is just going to escalate out of control, and we need to get back to work. I mean, people are just, this is getting worse and worse, and going to continue long and long if we don't do something now. One bit of good news I got from my cousin Jean is that my mum's nursing home has stopped any visitors completely, so that's a little bit of peace of mind. But I just feel that it's inevitable that it's going to get to my mum's home, and that's frightening for me right now. But I live in hope that we can do something about this, and if everybody does something right now in their community, then we can slow this thing down. Let's not end up like New Rochelle in New York, where the National Guard are basically keeping people in there. You know, we need to do that ourselves. We need to do it now, slow it down, and then hopefully things will be in a much better place in about a month's time. But we don't know what's going to happen today, tomorrow, the next day. It keeps changing. But stick in there, guys. Be strong. We'll get through this. That's me for today. I'll be back soon.